Israeli Foreign Minister Yair Lapid went on the offensive after Ben & Jerry's ice cream announced it will no longer sell its products in Jewish communities in the West Bank and Jewish neighborhoods in eastern Jerusalem.
Ben & Jerry's decision is a shameful surrender to anti-Semitism, to BDS, to all that is evil in the anti-Israel and anti-Jewish discourse. We won't stay silent.
Ben & Jerry's decision gives a boost to BDS that has targeted Israel for more than a decade.
More than 30 states in the U.S. have anti-BDS submission laws passed in recent years. I'm going to go one by one and require them to enforce these anti-Ben & Jerry's laws because they will not treat us in this way without encountering a response.
Israel's ambassador to the U.S., Gilad Erdan, tweeted that he sent a letter to 35 U.S. state governors saying, "I ask you to consider speaking out against the company's decision and taking any other relevant steps, including in relation to your state laws and commercial dealing between Ben & Jerry's and your state." Ben & Jerry's issued a statement saying it was inconsistent with its values for its ice cream to be sold in what it called occupied Palestinian territory. But its parent company, Unilever, said it had prevented the ice cream maker from boycotting Israel proper, too. Israel gained control of the West Bank, Gaza, and all Jerusalem during the 1967 Six-Day War. Known as Judea and Samaria, some 700,000 Israelis live in areas they believe are part of their biblical heritage.
We are here rebuilding the land of Israel, realizing the eternal values of the Jewish people, and the whole civilization, and I am calling on every person, also here in Israel, every honest man, seeker of justice, to boycott the international, disgraceful company Unilever.
Israeli residents in Judea and Samaria spoke out against the boycott.
It doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense if you're anti-Semitic and you hate Israel. This is perfect. Do it over something more important than ice cream.
Ben & Jerry's. There have been other companies that have done, like they're capitulating to the woke mob, saying, oh, we're protecting the interests of our values and the oppressed people. You are not. You are taking away their jobs, just like SodaStream. Ben & Jerry's, you should be ashamed of yourself for your hypocrisy.
The Palestinian Authority applauded the boycott, calling it legal and moral. And the Palestine Solidarity Campaign tweeted, "This is huge. Very important step by Ben & Jerry's and a message to all complicit companies. The tide of history is turning." In 2018, Airbnb launched a boycott of bed and breakfast places in Israeli communities in the West Bank. But it didn't last long, crumbling in the face of a number of lawsuits. Unlike this coffee flavor, the boycott has inspired a number of satirical flavors on social media by those opposing the boycott, including one called "Push the Jews into the Sea Salt and Caramel." Israelis are now hoping this boycott by Ben & Jerry's will melt away in the summer heat. Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.